here's the corollary I think is going to blow everybody's mind.
Ooh, all right, let's do it.
And because I think once you see it, you can't unsee it. But it's Christmas time, so this could be overlapping in my brain. I'll give you that. But I see Walter White as Ebenezer Scrooge. What if, instead of A Christmas Carol being a story that takes place on the night of redemption with some flashbacks, what if you had 5 seasons of watching Scrooge be cruel and crueler and merciless? Like, think about it. Like, we know Scrooge is bad, but you only get some glimpses of that. Takes money from people. He's maybe not being illegal, but he's being cruel with the law, foreclosing, no mercy, no justice. If you had to watch 5 seasons of him being terrible, and the story we know as A Christmas Carol was just the last 2 episodes, I think that's what it is. Like that. Like there's that. I mean, he's had a grueling. He's been cooking with his protege Bob Cratchit, who's kind of forced in. Like Bob, like he can't provide for it. Like Bob's sort of in an awkward situation. Nobody talks about how Bob Cratchit, by working for Scrooge, is a little bit complicit with that cruel behavior, by the way. Just saying, if you want to rethink Bob Cratchit a little bit.
Light up the comments.
Light up the comments below.
Fired shots at Bob Cratchit.
Bob Cratchit is the real enemy. He is the danger.
But then the last 2 episodes, well, no, he's Jesse. I mean, he's Jesse.
He's trapped.
Okay, yeah.
He's kind of stuck in that situation. He can't make his life without it. His family would probably starve, but he barely has enough. So he's sort of trapped. He's not in the cage, but he's sort of trapped in that situation. And then what does Scrooge realize in A Christmas Carol? Oh, I'm selfish. I need to turn around. He's at the end of his life. How much longer did that guy live anyway? He was already like 90. So like A Christmas Carol is at the end of a cruel streak of increasingly wicked behavior. Ebenezer Scrooge's the betrothed woman that lets him go says, "I've seen you slowly decay. Like all your former aspirational qualities have sunk to now all it is to you about money." And it would be a grueling experience to watch. Let's just watch 5 seasons of Ebenezer Scrooge being meaner and crueler and more terrible to people, and only the last 2 episodes then are when the spirits visit and he turns around. And,
wow.
And of course, in this version, Walter White or Ebenezer, like in this version, Scrooge dies setting things right. Right? That's he doesn't get to. It's A Christmas Carol without the happy ending. It's. That's what it is. I think like
interesting.
That's the type of story that we have. Because like A Christmas Carol is a person who's been terrible for a long time, having to come to terms with and say, "Oh, this is for me," and that's not how it should be. And so we basically have. So that's my take. That's my Christmas analysis.
Take. I love it. That's great. And we even have a reference to it in the show, if you recall. We have. We have Kubi, played by Bill Burr, saying, "We're here to do a job, not channel Scrooge McDuck." When they're sitting, when they're laying on the queen size bed of cash.
Yeah, he's got his money,
man. Yeah,
he's got his money pit. Yeah,
his money pit. Yes, absolutely. The classic Scrooge, my favorite Scrooge, is a duck. But yeah, I think that's a fascinating one. Now, the only thing it's not a pushback, but clarifying, are there ghosts that cause him to change his ways? I mean, you could argue it's the ghost of seeing the shell of the man that Jesse has become.
It's Hank.
I don't know. Hank, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. We don't see their ghosts.
Hank was crippled. He's Tiny Tim.
Oh.
Well, it's Hank's death.
Or is it Walt Jr.? Ooh.
Well,
Walt Jr. is a better Tiny Tim, too.
Yeah.
God bless us all, everyone. Oh.
Yeah, it's Hank's death. There's your Marley. There's right. You've got Hank's.
And there's also the past of his former.
The Schwartzes might be Marley.
The Schwartzes.
Oh yeah, the Schwartzes are Marley.
Yeah,
they actually seem.
But Hank
they're good with it. Yeah.
But ultimately, what breaks him? Hank is Ghost One. Seeing his son with the knife and his wife on the floor, like his family is present, and then Jesse is future. Right? You've got like seeing Jesse. Like you've kind of got the 3 things that break him there in those last few episodes or the last half of the season are those 3 break points, and there's some amount of reclamation of his soul, a little bit. Like there's a very imperfect redemption, but kind of there. Yeah, that's my new.
So what you're saying, James, is that Breaking Bad is a Christmas movie. I mean, show.
Yes.
Stop.
It's just in the desert. Oh,
Stop.
I love it. This is happening. This is great.
David's like, more reasons to love Breaking Bad.
Yeah, as if I needed more.
If Die Hard's in, then I guess Breaking Bad's in. There you go.
There you
It's
go.
not. How dare you?
Wait, hold on, Kat. You don't think Die Hard's a Christmas movie?
No, that's not true. I'm okay with Die
okay.
Hard being a Christmas movie.
Oh,
If
never
they-
mind.
That's fine. Christmas is very prevalent in Die Hard, etc., etc. I've been listening to some of the In the Lobby episodes, and I think Die Hard fits.
Okay, all right.
So there,
Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3, definitely.
etc. Anyway, no, but just because there are themes of reclamation and repentance does not turn everything into a Christmas carol. So no, Breaking Bad is not a Christmas show. Stop it. I will get out the newspaper and pop you on the nose.
James is cool. I can edit her out. It's fine.
Okay. Kat, go take a dip in the pool.
Oh.
Gotta get some levity out of Breaking Bad. My goodness.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you gotta enjoy those moments when you can get them, right? I mean, because it seems like it's a show where if everything's going right for Walt, oh man, look out, right? Like,
Yeah.
something's gonna go bad immediately. The only exception is the magnets. That one worked out pretty well. They were freaked out by him at the end, but it was just like, ooh, it worked. But the train heist, killing of Gus Fring. Seconds later, we see the plant, the lily of the valley. I mean, there's so many of those moments where like things are going well. Oh no.
Last thing, I promise. What's the final thing that Walt does? He makes good with Jesse. What's the final thing in A Christmas Carol? Scrooge makes good with Cratchit. Like that's Cratchit. There's that bit of just. Anyways, go on.
There we go.
And on that
awesome.
note, we hope you enjoyed this snack-sized taste of Popcorn Theology. Check out the full episode using the link in the description. Subscribe on YouTube for more content. Follow and interact on social media to share with others. And remember, you are not a mindless consumer.